Hello everyone, and welcome back to a brand new season of Ames Tonight. I am your cooler and funner than Laurel Feeks co-host, Jim Heinrichs.
And I'm not quite the Trap King, but I am probably from the Trap. My name is Malik Newson. How are you guys doing?
And Malik, it's been quite a crazy summer, hasn't it? What were you up to?
I had an internship, worked over the summer, got trapped in a van, the usual stuff that kind of happens to me during the summer.
All right.
It was a nice van.
Okay, that's good.
There were snacks.
Oh, snacks.
What about you? What did you do this summer?
Well, I worked as a cyclone aide at this school called Iowa State University. Helped some new freshmen.
I haven't heard of Iowa State University.
Really? It's a nice place. You should check it out sometime.
Oh, cool.
Right,
sounds like a nice place, but
yeah.
I guess since we got stuff in front of us, let's do some new stuff, right?
All right.
Let's get into it.
Yeah. All right, take it away.
So, Jim, let's have a pop quiz really quick since we don't get enough of those during the school year. What do the DC Universe and Family Guy have in common? Besides making a mockery of all things DC, we've lost a pioneer in comedy this year. Adam West, better known for his iconic roles as the best Batman for over 20 years, and I will fight anyone who disagrees with me, and by far his most challenging role, Mayor Adam West in Family Guy, passed away on June 9th. He will be missed for making us laugh, making us root for the good guys while saying pow a lot, obviously trying to find Adam Wee, whoever that is, being a Russian sleeper agent, and spiking Google searches of cat launchers, which sadly aren't real.
On August 21st, the first day of school at Iowa State, the sun did a magic trick. Just disappeared. Boom. Vanished. Scientists are saying it was a solar eclipse, so it sounds pretty cool. But seriously, what a crazy day. Lots of students got really mad because the clouds were covering the moon, which was covering the sun, which was apparently really cool, but not like the temperature cool, more like the rad kind of cool. Sorry, just a little mad about that. Luckily, the next eclipse isn't too far away. On January 31st, 2018, there will be a lunar eclipse, which will be at maximal coverage at 7:24 in the morning. So I'll probably miss that one too.
Another summer story that'll blow your mind unless you were born after 2007. If you were, why are you watching this show? Former NFL running back Orenthal James Simpson, better known as O.J. Simpson, will be released in October after a July 20th parole hearing after 9 years in prison for armed robbery and kidnapping. But we all know that's not the case that made him infamous. It was the 1995 murder trial, with numerous documentaries, reenactments, a Family Guy parody, including The People vs. O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, starring Oscar-winning actor Cuba Gooding Jr., the future can only tell what it holds for the juice upon his release. Just hopefully he doesn't say, "Show me the outside!"
After releasing the first episode of their third season, creators of beloved family-friendly cartoon television show Rick and Morty waited 3 months to release any other episodes of their third season. Since they released the first episode on April 1st, it was kind of a funny prank, but seriously, we were all waiting forever to see Pickle Rick disembowel rats like Marvel's Wolverine. Luckily, the season is in full swing, and fans are glad they waited for such a beautiful end product.
All right, shout out to all my ladies out there. On June 2nd, Wonder Woman had the best opening weekend for a female director at $103.1 million, taking the fourth spot in the top 5 highest grossing superhero origin movies opened their first opening weekend. If you didn't get to see it in theaters or Cyclone Cinema, I would highly recommend it. Now, spoiler warning for the whole film, played by Gail Gadot of Fast and Furious fame, Princess Diana is a BAB who was saved by Captain Kirk and single-handedly changes the entire course of the First World War. It's sad that Injustice 2 didn't do her any justice, but still the flick's worth a watch.
Other events that took place this summer include Taylor Swift had a mental breakdown and faked her own death in the song Look What You Made Me Do. Ed Sheeran appeared on Game of Thrones. Floyd Mayweather, the professional boxer, proved that he is better at boxing than MMA fighter Conor McGregor. Also, Trump did some stuff that made people mad. Crazy summer. And how could we have an Ames Tonight show without a top 10 list? Here are the top 10 movies of summer 2017, the year. All right, so we're going to kick it off with number 10.
All right.
Alien Covenant.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It was the remarkable story of the upbringing of a young alien warrior. Had to face some hardships throughout his battle, but he ended out on top, and we were all rooting for him.
Wasn't he the bad guy?
Number 9, War for the Planet of the Apes. Talk about guerrilla warfare, am I right?
Oh, dear God.
He gets it, he gets it. Number 8, Baby Driver. What can I say about that? His feet didn't reach the pedals, so he just kind of he couldn't drive. It was boring. Number 7, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Now, I was a fan of Groot in the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but oh my gosh, Baby Groot was so adorable. And starting it off with an amazing song, Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that scene just made my life.
Movie has the greatest soundtrack I've ever heard from a movie, so it's never going to be bad. Probably going to watch it 5 more times after this show.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, they do call it the awesome mix for a reason.
And now he has a Zune.
Oh.
Yeah, those are really popular in 2017. Make sure you cop one of those.
Number 6, It. This one just kind of reminded me of last year. There was this this clown scare that happened, so freaked me out. But I don't know. I heard it was good. One of the guys who lived in my residence hall last year just kept going, "You'll float too! You'll float too! You'll float too!" So that was pretty cool, I guess.
I don't mess with clowns.
Not for you?
Nah,
Okay,
don't. I'm gonna have fear of clowns.
I'm sorry. Anyway. Number 5, The Hitman's Bodyguard. Now, this was a crossover movie for Marvel because Nick Fury was in a movie with Deadpool. So Fox and Marvel, I guess, are finally working things out, sounds like.
I mean, that sounds like it's going to be a good movie. I haven't gotten to see it myself, but
I haven't either.
Any chance to hear Samuel L. Jackson just say his favorite word in the world, I'll definitely go see it.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Number 4, Baywatch. I'm not going to tell you why I put that at number 4.
Jim has a personal affinity for The Rock. He prefers the... Okay, I'm sorry.
Number 3, Wonder Woman. Malik explained that one to you earlier. Number 2, Spider-Man Homecoming. That one hit a little bit close to home. Spider-Man, Tom Holland, he was amazing. But I think one scene that really did it for me was when we got to see the high school newscast playing in his high school. It just looked like an episode of Ames Tonight. So it was like,
yeah.
It was nice.
Brought memories back.
It was really nice.
Also surprised Donald Glover. Always good.
Oh, Donald Glover. Yes. And finally, the number 1 movie of the summer, Menashe. Yeah.
What was Menashe?
It was in Yiddish. It was an American movie, but it was in Yiddish. So, sounds crazy.
You speak Yiddish?
No.
All right. And here are some honorable mentions, or as I like to call them, the dishonorable mentions. We have Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Man Tells No Tales. And why I say Dead Man Tells No Tales, no one should have seen this movie. It was basically just another way for Johnny Depp to get a paycheck and to go around drinking rum and saying that was done without a single drop of rum. Let's be real, you have to be drunk to enjoy that movie. Next one we got is Transformers The Last Knight, which, again, another paycheck, but this time for Michael Bay, like Pirates of the Caribbean, but with more explosions and for some reason taking the main good guy, making him the bad guy, and I guess John Cena's going to be in the next one, so I guess I'll see that one.
That's cool.
And yeah, and lastly we have The Emoji Movie, which is basically saying, hey guys, remember how the Lego movie was good? Let's do it with your cell phones now. No one wanted this movie, and don't give my emojis like any sort of emotions. They're not for them to have emotions. They're for me to use them when I say lol.
I kind of like the emoji movie.
Okay, Jim, it's not always about you.
Oh. All right, well, anyway, thank you for joining us for the first show of the year.
Yeah.
We'll be right back after the break with 2 brand new nightly news anchors.
Stay tuned for Ames Tonight. Sorry, I stole it there. It's not always about you.
To Ames Tonight, my name is Ryan T.
And I'm Jobe Fee. And if you don't recognize us, it's probably because this is our very first show.
That's right, Jobe. Let's get the year started off on a good note. Here are tonight's top stories. There are many different kinds of sharks in the world that live in many different places. For example, there are freshwater sharks, tiger sharks, sewer sharks, and more recently discovered basement sharks. That's right, last week authorities from New York's Department of Environmental Conservation discovered nearly a dozen sharks illegally housed in a man's basement. A total of 7 sharks were still swimming, while 3 others were floating belly up when authorities arrived on the scene. While there are no confirmed reports of why the man had the sharks there, I personally believe that the man was attempting to create Sharkquake, his personal fanfiction of Sharknado.
Naming a product can be difficult. You have to decide whether you want the name to be clever and fun, or if you want it to be an apt description of what your product is. A coffee brand in New York decided to go with the latter. Death Wish Coffee recently had to recall its product after tests have shown the can it comes in contains a potentially deadly toxin. Death Wish issued an apology and promised to refund any coffee that has been purchased in the past 2 months, citing that customer safety is of the utmost importance. That's a lot of mixed signals from Death Wish Coffee. I'm not sure if we can trust any statement from them.
Most of you watching probably know about the 1991 movie Point Break. And if you don't, you may vaguely remember a reference to people wearing United States presidential masks while robbing a bank. Well, 2 Italian brothers in Turin, Italy had a similar idea, only this time by using a more recent president. The robbers were found wearing the masks of everyone's favorite president, Donald Trump, who similarly also steals people's money in a form of theft called taxes. The brothers in crime covered up the security cameras in the bank's lobby and proceeded to blow up the ATM in order to get the money out of it, making off with the cash. How the police captured the thieves is unknown, but many assume it had something to do with Twitter and fake news.
The Iowa Supreme Court had to tackle one of the most controversial cases of the 21st century. A woman appealed to the Supreme Court over a $75 speeding ticket. I'm sorry. She claimed the ticket to be unconstitutional due to a machine, not an officer, catching her in the act. Although every lower court has deemed it otherwise, the woman in question has somehow made it all the way to the Supreme Court for a $75 speeding ticket. She sounds like the kind of person to sue McDonald's after spilling hot coffee on herself. On the bright side, she's really saving herself a lot of financial trouble by getting a lawyer for a Supreme Court case.
Have you ever had a moment where you're browsing through Twitter and accidentally like a post you didn't mean to? It always happens, and usually we notice and just unlike it with no consequences. That was not the case for former presidential candidate Ted Cruz, who found himself in a sticky situation when his official Twitter account liked a porn video for the whole world to see. The very conservative center has been marked with criticism after this because of his stance on banning sex toys in his home state of Texas. Now, of course, Cruz denies that it was him who liked it, but honestly, who wouldn't? Everyone suspects that he was the one who liked it because the aide who supposedly accidentally did hasn't been fired, and Ted Cruz always looks like he almost got caught watching porn. Well, whether or not he did do it, this will cause some marital strain on the Cruz family. But will it be as bad as when Trump said he would date his daughter? Now, had this happened back in 2016, then this would be a blessing in disguise. You're gonna vote for Ted? He watches the Devil's movies. Yeah, but at least he doesn't want to date his daughter. Rubio has a daughter? Nah, Trump. I'm just saying, it would be a much different election.
Good news to anybody who believes in Bigfoot. A woman in North Carolina invented a spray that she claims can attract Bigfoot from 1.5 miles away. Now we may finally have an answer to one of the most debated topics in recent history. And if that doesn't do it for you, the spray is eco-friendly and works as an insect repellent. So, no, she's not selling Bigfoot spray. She's selling bug spray and wanted some free advertisement.
Throughout America's history, we've seen some of the most corrupt and devious political scandals. Watergate, Clinton's email, and who could forget about everyone's favorite couple, Bill and Monica. However, a crime like this, there's just no words to explain this kind of evil, malicious, and inhuman act against the good people of the United States. In Arkansas, a former county official has pleaded guilty to fraudulent use of a credit card, the items of which included dog insurance and a dog tuxedo. A dog tuxedo. Okay, 1. You're an idiot for spending $200,000, yes, $200,000 of public money and just assuming no one would notice. 2nd, why the hell would you buy a dog tuxedo? What is the purpose of buying an outfit that the dog will probably just crap and piss on? It's like, oh, well, look at the dog, it's wearing it, it's so cute, look at it, it's so cute. No, it will look stupid, and everyone will judge you for buying it. I don't even know you, and I'm judging you for it. You are stupid. Dog tuxedo is stupid, and we're moving on with the next story.
Can't say I agree, but a man in Germany had to get the fire brigade to help him after he got his, let's say, bratwurst stuck in a weight at the gym. Nobody was sure what the man was doing prior to the accident, nor do they wish to find out. After the fire brigade sedated the man, it still took 3 hours and the use of power tools to get the weight off the man's bratwurst. As if going to the gym wasn't hard enough. The fire brigade issued the statement, "Please do not copy this kind of action." As if I'm going to be anywhere near weights after hearing this is what happens at gyms. Well, that didn't go too bad.
It could have gone much worse. Make sure to stick around for Matt Banwart and Dude with a Camera.
Iowa State football is underway, and only 3 weeks into the season, the Cyclones already have 2 wins under their belt. That's 2/3 as many wins as we ended last season with. Hey, that's pretty darn good. Let's be honest, ladies and gentlemen, the Cyclones are looking pretty amazing this year. That's why this week for Dude at the Camera, we hit the streets to see if we could find out if there were any Cyclone fans in Ames, Iowa.
Fact. If you have a suit and a camera, people will answer any question you ask.
My name's Matt Banwart, and you're watching Dude at the Camera. What is your favorite college football team?
My favorite college football team is the Iowa State Cyclones.
Hell yeah, it is.
Yeah.
What is your favorite college football team?
The Cyclones.
Hell yeah, the Cyclones.
Cyclones.
Hell yeah, of course. Luke, what is your favorite college football team?
Iowa State.
Hell yeah. What is your favorite college football team?
Iowa State University.
The Iowa State Cyclones, mine too.
Oh, probably. I forgot I go here.
What is your favorite college football team?
ISU.
Hell yeah. Today is not a good day to wear a suit. It's too hot out. Gosh, my tie messed up. What is your favorite college football team?
Cyclones.
Attaboy. What's your favorite college football team?
Iowa State University.
That's fantastic. What is your favorite college football team?
Iowa State.
There we go, there we
Yeah.
go. Good choice, good choice. Oh, the sun's coming out, it's nice. That's nice. What's your favorite college football team?
Iowa State University. The Cyclones.
The Iowa State Cyclones, that's what. What is your favorite college football team and why?
The Cyclones are my favorite team. I hate the Hawkeyes.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ames Tonight. Now, tonight we have some very special contestants on our new game show, Rock Band or Racehorse. Now, all these contestants know that I will be naming some names, and they will have to guess whether the name is the name to a rock band or a racehorse. So we'll go down the line. If you'd just like to introduce yourself, say what you want to get from being on the show, why you're here, all of that, that'd be awesome. So Lisa, if you'd like to start.
Of course. I'm Lisa. I'm here because Jim asked me to. And I'd really like to get out of this just some clarification on different horses versus rock bands, really.
eyelash on your face.
Oh, thanks.
I'm Bri. I'm here because I'm in charge and I have to be here. I don't know what I hope to get out of this. I'm just kind of confused by this whole thing, but it seemed like fun, so here I am.
Cool. And I'm Patrick Cotter, and I'm just here for exposure.
And it's his 21st birthday.
Oh, happy birthday!
Well, happy birthday.
Oh, we should have iced him.
Dang, that was a missed opportunity.
You missed that one. You definitely missed it.
Next time.
All right. Well, we will go down the line, and I'm going to say the name of either a rock band or a racehorse, and you will have to guess what it is. Now, first, we'll go with Lisa. All right, we're going to start off with an easy one. So the name is Drowning Pool. Is that a rock band or a racehorse?
I'm going to go with a rock band.
That is correct. Now, Drowning Pool is famous for the song Bodies. You may know it. Let the bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
Okay.
Let the bodies hit the floor. So, good job. That is 1 point, and points do not matter in this game. So, congrats.
Good to hear.
Congrats.
Thank you.
All right.
I was worried.
Now, Bri,
Yeah.
the next name is Pugsley Adams. Is that a rock band or a racehorse?
Oh. I'm going to go with a racehorse.
That would be incorrect.
Shoot.
Pugsley Adams is a...
Thank you.
You tried. But it is a rock band indeed. They have one album, and they made that album through Tokyo Dawn Records, which is based in Germany.
So really well known.
Very.
Oh, very well known.
Okay.
Very well
Yeah.
known.
Can't believe I missed that.
Yeah. Well, better luck next time. You still got 2 more chances.
Okay.
Now, to the birthday boy,
Absolutely.
Patrick. The next name is Taylor's Giggle. Is that a horse?
Racehorse. Racehorse. I'm doing it right now.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I was
Final answer.
confident.
All right. Well, you would be correct.
Oh.
Taylor's Giggle is a
Nice.
racehorse.
Wow.
That horse has won 2 races, one on November 8th, 2005, and the second on April 1st, 2009.
See, that was your mistake. 05 to 09. Those are my years.
Ah, I see.
Wait,
Are
did
you
we
in-
know that before we asked him on the show? Because that's not fair.
Did you know that?
No, I really didn't.
He is very into racing horses, so I wouldn't be surprised.
You know me. I'm just an equestrian at heart.
There it is. There it is.
This would be a
That
great
explains
game
it.
show for Laurel.
Oof. Let's not mention Laurel, please. All right.
Sorry.
So, Lisa, we're going to go back to you.
All right.
We've got Parliament Funkadelic.
Oh, wow.
Is that a racehorse or a rock band?
What a name, honestly. If I had a horse, that's what I would want to name it. So I'm going to go with racehorse.
Ooh, that is incorrect. Parliament Funkadelic is a band led by George Clinton, which is basically just a mixture of the names George Bush and Bill Clinton, so that's pretty cool, I guess. The band has actually been in existence since 1968, and they are still touring, so that's pretty awesome. Some of their albums include The Mothership Connection, Urban Dance Floor Gorillas, and Dope Dogs.
That was a good one.
Ooh.
Wow.
I bet.
Yeah. Oh, Dope Dogs. It's the
I
best
bet they
one.
just have like a dictionary setting out to like name all this stuff.
I don't think a
Close their
dictionary will help
eyes and
you.
like point to 2 words and put them together, and that's their album names.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'm not sure. I've never heard them. All right. Now, Bri,
Yeah.
the next one is Make Music For Me. Is that the name of a horse or a band?
That's a horse.
That is, in fact, a horse. Good job.
Thank
Good
you.
job. Based out of Kentucky, this horse was rated 7.16 stars out of 10 stars on HorseRacingNation.com.
Horse Racing Nation is my life.
Yes, you've been on there. Were you one of the votes?
No, what? Oh yeah,
Did
no.
you vote?
I was
Yes,
4 of
okay.
the votes. I actually have
Oh,
multiple
wow.
spam accounts on that.
Okay,
website.
gotcha. Yes, 7.16
That's
stars.
above
That's
average.
That's a good horse.
Honestly,
That's
it'd be
a
at 10
solid
stars if it wasn't for me.
Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Ow.
Well,
Oh.
I have strong opinions.
I see.
How
I
about
see.
make music for me? You don't like that
No,
one?
no.
All right.
Bad horse kicked me once.
Oof.
Ooh.
Are you okay?
You know what
I'm
they
I'm
say?
alright.
Kick me once.
Shame on
I
you.
review you poorly on the internet. Kick me once and I review you poorly on the internet. Yeah, no, I know the phrase.
That's the phrase. That's the phrase. That's what they're saying these days. I don't know. All right, Patrick.
Yes.
The next name is Game On, dude. Is that a horse or a band?
Oh man, I'm gonna be guessing on this one. I'm gonna go with band.
Ooh,
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That is the name of a horse, in fact.
Hype yourself up too much.
No,
That,
yeah.
that is a brown horse.
Oh, see, brown.
Yep.
That explains it.
That's
I don't know
not
brown
your color.
horses.
Yeah.
That's not me.
It's also won several races, so that might have.
I also don't pay attention
Yeah.
to horses that win races.
Yeah.
That's of the Venn diagram of things I pay attention to. That's nowhere.
Nowhere. Yeah. That was unfortunate. I'm sorry. So right now the score is, I believe, 1
I got 1.
to 1.
I also have 1.
To 1. Okay, so we're gonna go into the final
job.
round.
Oh, wow.
If you do get this right, you will win. But all 3 of you could get it right, so you could all win.
That'd be.
But if you get it wrong, you lose.
Oh.
So.
Or unless we all get it wrong, in which case we all lose.
Or we
Yes.
all win.
No, you don't all win.
Yeah, I feel like that's not fair. I feel like that would just cut all the odds away. I feel like we need to really
All
lean
right.
into it.
Yes. Now, Lisa, your final question is Lil Firefly. Is that a horse or a band?
Every part of me wants to say horse. Little firefly.
Clock is ticking, Lisa.
You know, I'm gonna go with the band.
Lisa,
Oh,
I apologize. You just lost the game.
Got it.
Lil Firefly is a horse trained and owned by Patrick Preston.
who is that?
I have no idea.
Me neither.
But I'm sorry. I mean, he named his horse Lil Firefly.
I love that.
Seems like a cool guy.
Honestly, one of the more boring horse names, all things considered.
Well, yes, that's
like
true.
that.
That's true. But
Make music for me is considerably more interesting, and I hate make music for me.
well, I'm sorry to hear that. All right. Now, Bri, for the win
Yeah,
or
get
for the
out.
lose,
But Lisa already
left
lost.
lane cruiser. Is this a band or is it a horse?
Well, I mean, I feel like it would make more logical sense that it's a horse, but I think it's a band.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
You'd be correct.
Dang it.
They have songs that include Hillgrass Bluebilly, Hillgrass Bluebilly,
Okay.
like bluegrass
Yeah,
hillbilly.
Bluegrass
It's just
Hillbilly,
switched.
it's switched.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool.
clever.
Also, Crack-a-lacka and Juice to Get Loose. So
I need to
definitely
look
a
them up.
poppin' band.
You
Oh,
told
yeah.
me about that
Yeah,
band.
yes.
You did.
That's why it wasn't your question. I'm sorry. You lost.
Please keep rubbing it in. Thank
Oh.
you.
I will.
Lisa, you lost.
All right, and finally,
Here we go.
can you tie it all up? For the win or for the lose?
Absolutely.
Chinchilla bread. Is that a
Chinchilla bread.
rock band or a racehorse?
I'm gonna go with band on this one, I think.
Band. I'm gonna be honest. I made that one up, so you win.
I already
So,
won though.
congrats to Bri and Patrick.
Excellent.
Both our winners.
You
Lisa,
suck.
not your game, but you can try to redeem yourself whenever we do this again, if we do it again.
Okay, I will.
Wow. All right.
Just to make sure I deserve this win, I am going to start a band called Chinchilla Bread tomorrow.
Okay.
All right. All right.
Hey, it's your
Awesome,
golden
awesome.
birthday too.
Yeah, it is.
That's so fun.
Yay.
So start a band.
Yeah, that's a good birthday activity.
All right. Well, thank you all for watching Racehorse or Rock Band. I'm not sure if that's the order I said it in at the beginning, but that's the name now. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in to Ames Tonight. Make sure you come in the next week for another cool and fun episode. Have a great night, Ames.